Are you ready?
You're on.
All right, can everybody hear me?
I can hear you.
All righty, sounds good. Good morning. Today is February 21st, 2020. 9:13 a.m. I'm Kevin Day, Chair of the Custer County Board of Commissioners, and I will call this meeting to order. If you do have cell phones here in this room, if you could please silence them. And if you could join us for the pledge and I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please join me for the invitation. Lord, we just come before you and we thank you for this beautiful country that we live in, the county that we live in, that we're in the Wetmore community this morning. And I just pray for your blessing upon Wetmore and the county, and just bring to us the wisdom that we need in making the decisions that we have before us today. In your name, amen.
Amen. Kelly, could we get a roll call?
Commissioner Day,
Present.
Commissioner Kanda,
Here.
Commissioner Epp,
Present.
and Clerk to the Board Kelly Camper present.
And audience introductions.
Day Wetmore.
And we also have Jordan here on our IT. We do have, I think all of you online can see who's there. Do we have any amendments to the agenda?
None for me, sir.
None here.
All right, we do have a set of minutes from February 14th.
I move we accept the minutes. They look great.
Okay,
And I will second that.
I have a motion on the floor to approve the minutes from February 14th. Any discussion on that?
No, sir.
Hearing none, then those in favor of approving the minutes from February 14th signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. That motion carries. Commissioner items, Commissioner Kanda, we'll start with you, sir.
Yeah, nothing newer than what we talked about last week. We're still waiting for the TV to be finished, the equipment to be built. And that's the biggest item. Also, we did have a good meeting on discussing the two contractors that were in consideration for the audit repair, audit fix and all that. And I'm not sure how we're going to handle that today. Are we going to do it during this time, or what do you got in mind?
I'm not sure, did that firm get back with you?
Yes,
So,
so they are coming on Monday through Thursday. And yeah, Monday through Thursday of next week.
anything else from you, Bill?
So how do we want to handle it? You want to make an announcement? We select one, we got to vote on it, don't we?
No, we voted
On it
yesterday.
That was yesterday, but yeah, we voted to do that. And you're okay. I'm clear now. You wanted to make sure they would accept it, and you said they would. That's all I needed to know.
They did accept.
Okay, Commissioner Epp.
None for me at this time.
Okay, just a couple of quick notes. I did meet with Robin yesterday as well on a portion of the SEPA for the county, and she's working on getting that done. I believe they have an actual meeting with the state. That's tomorrow, I believe. So And then I got with, Reggie up there in, upstairs, in regards to some of the weed board, things, and I've got a couple of questions I need to reach back out to Bob there in West Cliff on, that they're wanting me to get some answers to, so that's all I have. And Dan is not with us today. Anything from you, Kelly?
No.
Okay. Unfinished business.
So, finance report, so a consultant was picked on Tuesday. Out of candidate A and B, the board. Made a motion to reach out to consultant B. They have Redlands Consulting has agreed to come out and accept our invitation or their quote for coming out Monday through Thursday, putting the time in to gather up all the information that they need to put a proposal together and a plan together for repairing our audits, getting us prepared for the next audit, and doing some of the accounting functions that we need done with our books. So they're gonna be here bright and early Monday morning, and we'll work through Thursday. So 10 hours a day, so that's the 40 hours is what we were contracted for, so we'll move forward with that.
And I guess that it would include too, Lucas, the transition to a new finance director when that occurs. That's part of the plan, wasn't it?
Yeah, that would be part of the plan as well. Yeah, help us transition that over. No. Other than that, we're just continuing to clean up stuff, work on items, whether it be DHS, putting all those receipts in from March through December of last year. Just tackling one problem at a time and going through it. So a lot of it's just putting the task down and getting it done. So big shout out to Vernon Roth and just helping us out there. But we got to get him turned back to some of his projects that he was previously working on as soon as we can. So, but he's in there until we get somebody in there to help us. So.
All right, thank you, sir.
Yeah, one quick question, Lucas, came up in my mind as you were discussing that. That would be how to have them, when they spend the week, how much time are they going to give us before they send us what they think it's going to be, before we, how do we make the next move to hire them or not, and agree to the plan as they propose? Did you discuss that at all with them yet?
I have not, but I will be discussing that in person. I wanted to discuss that more in person when they got here. And I'll probably do that probably Wednesday and Thursday, kind of after they've kind of gotten their feet wet Monday, Tuesday, and really have dived into it, and then start seeing what it looks like and what the approach might look like. So
sometime after the 2nd of March, we would be able to move forward with them. Is that what it looks like? Is that the full week?
let me look at my calendar, so I'm not. Yeah, I would hope that sometime there, 4th, 5th, 6th, by the 6th, by our BOCC meeting. Well, sometime in there, and maybe we have to call a special meeting by the 7th or something like that, but I would hope by sometime in there, we've already got something planned out.
Yeah, I think it'd be great, and special meetings might be in order. That's fine. Just as soon as we can get her going, that'd be great. So, thanks.
You're welcome.
Okay, takes us to new business. First item on the agenda is the consideration of playground equipment for the Wetmore Community Center. I brought this to you guys the other day. Ruth Roper has been working on this project for probably for a little over 4 years, trying to get something
She's been going out after grants. They tell her grant request is too small. Been struggling getting that. She did end up finding a piece of equipment. I think I had these up there for you guys to look at the other day, so you've probably seen this, Bill. This is a piece of playground equipment that, I believe it's MVP Playgrounds had built for someone that then was not able to take it. So it is, they've cut the price on it, and, the quote that we have from them is $9,281 even. And, I don't know, I pulled that up with, maybe that will show you what we have on that. And I was, wanting to see if we could support that. And, probably we do have some LATCF monies that would probably work for that. Or possibly the, CTF fund. And so I will open the floor up for you gentlemen.
That price, Kevin, include putting it in, installing it, is there a mat that comes with it? Is there sawdust? What's the deal?
That is shipped to site. Ruth has she said she's got a good batch of volunteers to install. And then for the sand, they're gonna put sand under it. And she's planning a couple of fundraisers for the sand and any other materials that we might need. I visited with her some this morning, as a matter of fact, and she said there's about 30 kids in this area that are utilizing what little bit we've got here, as well as the library and things of that nature. We've recently got a pickleball court put in down here, and things of that nature. And they put that up on that existing pad that we had out here, and there's this equipment you can check out at the library. This would just kind of add to what we've already got and be a benefit to the community down here.
I can get behind supporting this, but we did just deny a vehicle, to two departments that are, probably in need of a vehicle, and they're willing to share. I think, and I apologize, I should have had, a little more prepared for this from a financial standpoint. I think we need to really see where we're at with those LATCF funds and also our capital improvement funds. And really deep dive into there, where we're at, what do we have closing out 23? And what's so we've made some agreements on LATCF funds last year before I came into office, and are those set in stone? Do we want to change those? Do we need to change those because priorities have shifted? I think we should, whether it's a workshop, I don't know what, I'm open for suggestions, but those two funds, we really need to look into and develop how we want to spend that money. We know about this project, and I would say the sooner we can get that done, the better. But I'm happy to hear there's 30 kids coming. That's our youth are our future, and we've got to invest in them some way, shape, or form, in multiple ways. And so I could definitely get behind this. I think we need to we have several purchases we need to make, and we need to prioritize those, and we need to sit down and really go through the books and figure out what we're going to do and make sure that we can cover what we need to cover, so. That's my 2 cents, so to
Alright.
speak.
Bill?
Yeah, I feel similar to that, Kevin. We mentioned that before. What's the catch on this? Do we have to act? Can we table it for until we understand where we are? Because I'm in the same boat until we really understand how much money we really have. We can't balance the books yet, so we really don't know. Also, we did see where we had some issues with that LACTF stuff being assigned and then not actually loaded. So I'm not sure where we stand either. Can we wait a few weeks, month or so? What do you know about it?
This is one that's been turned back, so it's back in inventory. If someone shows up to buy it, they have it. So there's no hold on it for us or anything like that. That being said, we don't have to move on it today. If it's still around when we make our decision, then it'll still be available. If not, a similar piece would cost more.
There's a way of saying that. How's that? If there's another offer, we got first option to buy something like that. We could ask them if they would let us know, and if somebody's really after it, give us a chance, and then we'll see where it might enable us to get it later without losing it. But I really do think, to be truthful, good stewards of the money, we got to make sure we have enough for the priority things that we do need to pay for. That's for sure. And I know the issue on that truck is one of them. And we do have we had a good workaround on that. We've got the public health truck that's available for the use for everybody for now. And so I know it's not a good thing to hear, but I think we ought to wait.
So Kevin, I'll tell you this, I'll do this part. I will dig into LATCF and I'll see exactly where we're at with that, what's been earmarked, what meetings in the past those funds got earmarked towards, and what is left out of that. And where we're at with that. It's been on my back burners, so to speak, but I'll bring it to the forefront. Because we do have 2 issues now that have come up and we need to address.
Okay, so that's fair enough.
I'll do that.
Where's the company, Kevin? Is it, do you know?
I believe Bruce said they were up by Denver, because at one time she was talking about having to get somebody to go pick this up. And then she said they did offer the free shipping with that, and it was up close to Denver. I don't know if it's Denver proper or just in that vicinity.
Okay, well, I think she's got a good relationship with them. See if she can get a hold of them, and let's see what we can work on a first option if somebody else comes in.
Okay, and I'll make sure I get all the contact information, and I might reach out to them personally here and just tell them we have to make sure what we've got. And then this was one thing, Lucas had brought up the mini grants from UOCOG, but they don't even know if they have their money until sometime this next month, yet alone getting it set up to put these grants out. So that's why that isn't on the table at this time either. So, but if that does materialize in the meantime, that's still an option to go for.
Sounds like a plan.
All right. Well, thank you, gentlemen. I appreciate you looking at it, and I'll get some more information, and then if you can too, Lucas, then we can come up with
Absolutely.
something. Okay. The next item up would be the consideration of signing Greg Felt's letter of endorsement for the Upper Arkansas Water Conservancy District General Manager. I believe you brought that, Bill.
Yeah, I brought it up. Greg got a hold of me and was looking, and Dwayne McFall as well, looking for an endorsement. As you know, Terry Skanga is retiring in July, I think it is, when he's finally bailing out. And this is just prep. It's the same time Greg Felt's term runs out. He's termed out as a commissioner. Greg's been a very good leader in the commissioner world. He's also been the vice or the deputy here for the Upper Ark for a while. Definitely is qualified for the job. There are other people running as well. And he asked if we would consider, along with Fremont County, bringing a letter of support to endorsing. He did say that he would come and pick it up wherever it ends up and get it to Fremont County. I had thought that if we could get it signed today, it would be okay. He was going to come over and pick it up from you, Kevin, but then I didn't get back Kelly in time to get a stamp down there and stamp my name on it. So I would go along with a stamp on it if we wanted to do it that way. Or he can pick it up in Westcliff if we do pass this support.
What? There are others that are applying for the same job?
Yep, it's a big deal. It's opened up to anybody actually that can throw their oar in the water, and there's a board. It's not a the board itself that appoints it. It's a state appointment to that position, and so it goes beyond just the board of the Upper Arkansas district itself to get there. So there are several others. I know of only one other that I know of, and I think he's as qualified too. And I will personally would endorse him just as a person that is as qualified as anybody else. And that's Yord, the chief engineer down there. So that's the only one I know of personally that's on it. But I'm sure there are other candidates, and this was because we deal with him. The Fremont County, Chaffee County commissioners and us are the primary, the big counties that are supporting them. There are other counties, Park County and a little bit of Warfano County or Chivwatch County. So, but we are the big people, the users of the services. That's where the water is, and that's why he was looking for an endorsement from the commissioners of the three.
And so you don't know the other individuals that are applying for this position either then, other than you said.
Only one person.
Yeah.
I know of, and I'm sure there are several others that have no idea how their names are entered at all into the mix.
So this letter carries a lot of weight.
Yep.
All of Fremont County, all of Custer County, and
All of Chaffee County except for Greg.
yeah. And we haven't heard from the person himself,
From Greg?
right?
No, only in that he had asked us personally, asked through me, because I've worked with him. But, and I recommend that we support him. There's no question that he is qualified in my view. But there may be others that are more qualified. That's up to the board to decide between them. And this is just highlighting. You can see Greg did a good job of outlining the specifics of what he's done. That kind of focuses it on primarily the leadership piece. Very well. He's well versed in the water and how it works. He is the vice chairman of the board of the Upper Ark, but the manager itself is full-time 24. That's a salaried position.
Well, I mean,
time and we can, it doesn't have to be signed today necessarily. If you want to take some time to think about it, but
I'd like to. Yeah, I think if we're going to endorse a letter, we need to know about the other candidates. We wouldn't pick somebody, to work in Custer County without, we go through the resume process. We go through a process, and so we're now looking at one person, might be the best person. I don't know, because I don't know the other candidates that are involved in this organization and in this. So I think if if you could gather those up or tell me who to go to get who's else is a.
I can, the only one that I can get for you, Lucas, is yours. And I can send that to both you and Kevin and take a look at them. And then, which is fair. There's nothing wrong with doing that at all. And I think a lot of
I
yours.
appreciate it.
So why don't we do that? And there's the deadline, I think, is like the 9th March. They need to get them in, I believe. And I'll verify that with Greg when we get off the line here.
Yeah, I think, it would be, I would agree with Lucas that we need to reach out and see if we can get information on who the other candidates are so that we can make that decision.
That's good. That's why I want it on the agenda so we can discuss it.
Absolutely. And then we'll put it on, find the final date, and then we can just put it on the BOCC meeting before that date. So, or a week before that date, maybe the 1st of March meeting, or
Probably what it should be.
3rd, 4th, 5th, I guess.
Okay.
Cool.
Works for me.
Thanks, Bill.
Thank you, sir. Any additional items of business today?
Next week, Thursday, not Wednesday, but Thursday is our BOCC meeting. So you could go to the UOCOG meeting that morning. Right.
Okay.
So I know that, so starting this month, every other month, so February, it's gonna be changed from a Wednesday to a Thursday. And then April's will be different, the last day of the month. June's gonna be different. May's is gonna be different as well. We gotta decide what we're gonna do there, because we have CCI conference those 3 days right after Memorial Day. So that'll wipe out almost that whole week there.
I think you didn't schedule one for that week.
No, we didn't.
Schedule, so.
Okay,
I think
so I'm just reminding our audience, and then June will be shifted, that last meeting of the month. August, October, and then December's is pretty much out, so didn't schedule one for the end of the year there, so. That's all I know on additional business.
Okay, thanks for the reminder on that. Anything from you, Bill? I think you're muted.
There you go. Now I'm. Yeah, thanks. No, that's not everything's good. I think the biggest thing that is good news here is the fact that we've got a company that's going to work on this audit. I do know there's several places that depending on what it sounds like, they're going to need a place to stay while they're over here, and so we'll have to start looking for that to happen, because it's going to be too hard to come from Grand Junction over here unless they stay. And we need to be thinking about that, I guess. So big picture wise,
Yeah.
and that would be part of their bid. Go ahead.
Right. Bonjour.
Bonjour.
I should have said that in the morning.
That's it.
Right.
You forgot Monsieur.
Yeah.
All right. Public comment. Nothing. So that being the case, I will adjourn this meeting at 9:42 a.m. Thank you one and all. Bill, thanks for zooming in on us.
You bet. Great. Thanks a lot.
Oh, so you're getting ready to go to bed there, or what's?
No, it's actually dinner time here.
Oh, yeah, you're getting ready for dinner, aren't you? It's about 5 o'clock there, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
5 or 6.
I'll have to but the weather's okay. It's only 65.
Oh, that's okay.
I could probably handle that.
When I send you the Greg's letter, I'll send you a picture of a sailboat.
Nice, nice. Are you on the coast?
Yeah, right on it. The Riviera,
Nice.
no less. It's tough being the officer that's a liaison to the French government that
All
you're
right,
sending.
all right. It's time for you to stop talking. I'm getting a little jelly here.
All right.
All right, thank you, Bill.
Thanks a lot, guys. Talk to you
All
later. See you next week.
Okay. Yep. No, we won't. Well, we'll see you in Zoom next week.
Yeah.
Okay,
On Zoom.
all right.
All right.
Thanks.
Yep, adios.
Yeah, it's Spanish in there. Adios.
It's au revoir, Bill. Learn your French.
I like that.
Au revoir.
Yeah, that's right. Como ça va?
Yeah, Maureen.